What is up, guys? It is your least favorite moto vlogger, Brian636, coming to you with episode number 17. I can't believe we're on 17 episodes already of Hood Eats. Today, I am joined by an extra special guest. I'm sure you already know him. He is the bag daddy himself, Mr. Jeffrey Cbear Stunts. Today, we are out on his home turf. We are in Las Vegas, and today we're heading to the north side to Mario's west side market. I know the names kind of contradict each other. It actually got suggested by one of you guys down in the comments when I said I was going to come to Vegas, and it was the most upvoted comment by a lot. It was actually voted by Mario himself. I don't know if that's the owner or not, or if it's just a coincidence. Extra cool that we got a different variety of bike here. I haven't done one like this besides when it was just me and Dank, and he had the Supermoto and I was on the 636. This will be kind of cool to see Jeff in his natural habitat on his bagger. I say habitat because he is an animal. So guys, I'm gonna let my camera save some battery, and we're gonna get on the road and start heading up there for some apparently great catfish. I hope you like catfish for breakfast. What's that helicopter right there? Is that a police helicopter? There's a lot of tourist helicopters around here, huh? So guys, I think this is an absolutely perfect spot for us to continue our Hood Eats series. I'm not saying that we're going to go into always out of town. However, something like Vegas that has such a strong connection to Chicago, I think is appropriate. Why you say Las Vegas has such a connection to Chicago? Well, in old Vegas, when the strip didn't really exist yet, that's where a lot of the mobsters from the 1920s and stuff like that I talked about a couple episodes ago all started coming, washing their money. Vegas became heavily influenced by the Chicago outfit in general. So much so that when we were actually out down here in old Las Vegas, the National Museum for Organized Crime is right in the heart of downtown there, and I'm sure it's just filled with Chicago mob history. So they're so far away, but I think in history terms, these two cities are definitely connected. I'll tell you what, there's nothing better than riding with a good buddy like Jeff in a home city like his. Pretty cool. Woo! This is just where I want to be, right behind a Las Vegas cop in a city I have no idea where we are. There's so many different districts and all that other stuff within Chicago. I know Las Vegas police probably are just like, it's a free-for-all. Look at it, there's helicopters all over the sky, everything's on a grid. I'm golden, pony boy. So everyone said, don't go north or east of the stratosphere at night. That's I guess the hood. She's screaming. I'm at 10,000 RPM going like 70, 75 maybe. It says I'm going 115. That sounds like what we're talking about. Anytime you see Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, you want to go towards it if you're doing a Hood Eats. It's just a rule of thumb. So what you were saying, and I think is pretty obvious already just from riding around Vegas the times I have and seeing it and stuff, the hoods definitely don't look like Chicago. Like, this is still somewhat of a newer city regardless if it's hood or not. Like, I don't see totally burned and abandoned buildings from the 60s still just, decaying. So guys, I guess I'll start telling you about some of the crime statistics that I saw about this city, and yeah, it actually shocked me. It really did. Like, I went up to Cbear and was like, holy crap, dude. As far as 2019 as to date, and this is per the Las Vegas Police Department, they've had 85 homicides all year. 89, yeah, they've had 89 homicides all year. 67 have been solved, and 12 of them are still open. Yeah, that's it. 67 have been solved, and 12 of them are still open. That's for the whole city. That's the whole city. And that just that blew my mind, because I'm thinking about some of these neighborhoods, just neighborhoods within Chicago's, 72 neighborhoods, and Austin comes close to almost this whole city's homicides, which is just one neighborhood on the far west side of Chicago. I think it's at 58 homicides right now and 300 something shootings. Here we are, Mario's West Side Market. But I think what impressed me the most about that was their clearance rate. The fact that they've had 67 homicides solved and only 12 still open is just mind-blowing to me, someone from Chicago, because according to our statistics, we have a 10% clearance rate right now, and that's in the winter. That means 10% of our homicides get solved. So you got a pretty good chance. In the summer, it goes down to 9, even 8%. So here we are, Mario's West Side Market and Liquor. But I guess it just really impressed me that Las Vegas PD is that good of a police department. Not saying that Chicago isn't. However, Chicago definitely has had a lot of senior detectives leave the force in the past 5-10 years, and they're definitely having a huge push for new police officers and probably pushing some of those old police officers into detective positions, and it's definitely been a struggle over the past 5 years for Chicago PD to solve their homicides. It's literally like night and day. To compare 85% to 10% is pretty crazy. Let's go in there and have our catfish breakfast. Yeah, you like the camouflage?
San Francisco, Hawaii, Michigan, the only place that make those motherfuckers. Like, I rode a lot of them, man.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago.
Oh, Chicago, yeah, Chicago, do it down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Everyone says the fish, right? The fish is bomb? What kind of fish? Catfish? Catfish? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Video.
He does vlogs on YouTube.
Vlogs on YouTube, food vlogs, yeah. Yeah, fish. Thank you. You have a good day. I don't think I've had anyone suggest a bad restaurant yet.
Yeah.
You know, like every time I come, there's really good food.
Yeah.
I'm not a big catfish guy, but this is pretty damn good.
I don't think I've ever had catfish.
That's what it's all about, trying new stuff. How was it? Hot sauce spicy?
Give it a sec.
It looks like it.
No, it's pretty good. It's not
Really?
bad.
It's not hot?
No.
I gotta say, this hot sauce, pretty good. I'm not a big hot guy, but this is pretty good on there. Especially made for fish, too. It's their own Mario's West Side Market hot sauce.
Bye.
Oh, I see. It's hidden. Oh, de nada.
371 miles an hour.
You got a bike to 371 miles an hour?
I built these motherfuckers, man. I was running 170. Police got me. I was running from the police. Police got behind me. I was raised up. I set it down. I was up to 250.
Oh, you were at 250 miles an hour?
Yeah, 355. My was going out. I hit that 6th gear.
Woo.
That motherfucker let loose.
I think my dude's gonna let loose here in the parking lot, right?
Yes.
How's that?
She wouldn't let me get it.
So guys, just like the top comment said there, absolutely amazing fish place. The family atmosphere was awesome. Probably the friendliest staff that we've had on Hood Eats thus far. I'm not a big catfish guy. However, that was some really, really, really good fish. And I'm not a fish guy in general. So that's me saying a lot. I kind of went out of my comfort zone, tried something new, and I turned out to like it a lot. The way they season it, super good. The hot sauce, you can tell it's made in-house. It's packaged by them. It's awesome. So I love supporting a little family-owned restaurant like that and highlighting a good and known place within other people's cities. Hey, go put on one for them. Woo! That guy in the back is like, what the hell? You gotta love Hood Eats. Never a dull moment. Sammy's market's getting it. North Vegas loves wheelies! Woo! So guys, I wish that Las Vegas either made their information and their demographics a little bit more available. I did some research into the different neighborhoods that we're riding in, and the best I could really do was find out more so north, west, east, and south sides of Vegas. It seemed that everywhere I looked pointed me to the north or the east side of Vegas as far as hood goes. The south definitely seems to be the more new part of Vegas, and that has to do with the strip getting built more south of old downtown Vegas. Now, just like what that comment said there as well, this is definitely not a Chicago style hood. I mean, we've seen one police officer this whole time, which is pretty bizarre to me because the west and the south sides of Chicago are littered with police officers, and Illinois doesn't have any of the gun laws they have, so it's really bizarre. They have less cops and more gun laws here. Go figure, it makes no sense. Look at this guy. Look who we're next to, a couple of dog groomers. What the hell? 455 tooth is just screaming right now. So guys, for all my fellow moto vloggers out there, if you want a pro tip, and I mean a pro tip, you always want to stay away from baggers. You know why? Because they always got music playing, and you know what that music is? It's all copyrighted. So if you ever want to use this footage in your YouTube video, you're going to either have to go in there and edit out that audio, or you might just want to keep your distance from them, because they're always playing something copyrighted. So guys, what an absolutely insane hood eats we had. Had some amazing catfish for the first time. Learned that Las Vegas has a homicide rate almost the size of one Chicago neighborhood. Holy shit. And they're a lot better at solving their homicides. Also, the north side of Las Vegas absolutely loves wheelies. We've seen so many people out giving us the thumbs up, interacting with us, and absolutely loving the bagger up on 12 o'clock, spinning the rear wheel, and they absolutely love some coasters and stoppies. Shout out to suggesting Mario's Market to my guy Mario. I don't know if you own the market or not to this day, but I appreciate you recommending us. It's a friendly and such a good restaurant in general. It's definitely a convenience store as well, so if you guys are local, think about heading over there and getting some catfish. I wasn't a fan of catfish either before today, but be open to new things. You never know what you might end up liking. If you guys liked the video, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. If you guys enjoy this series and you love seeing me with my friends like Cbear, Joe, Dank, anyone else, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another episode. And if you could, please go ahead and share this video with one new person to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. This is your least favorite motovlogger signing off. Peace.